All right. I'll start just some injury update stuff. I know you guys know Samson's got a knee. He won't practice. He'll be week to week. Taekwon got the groin. He won't practice today, but he's day to day. Josh Downs still in the protocol, but he will practice today. Ashton Doolin will practice today. And then we're open up Jalen Jones 21-day window today. And so we'll see how the week progresses with him.
Is he going to need some ramp up at all?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how the week goes, but our training staff's done a hell of a job ramping him up, to this point. So
to be clear, I can't remember. 21-day window opens today. What will he do this week?
We'll see how the week goes. See how practice goes. Yeah. Yeah.
Shane, you guys are second best offense in the league. What gives you confidence that they can keep sustaining this going forward?
Our players give myself and our staff confidence. I keep going back to the preparation, the work ethic, the way those guys are going about their business. They're playing together, and it's about execution and staying on the details. So I feel confident in our guys' abilities, but like I said to those guys, we got to go prove it every day, not just on Sundays, but every day we're in this building.
Shane, we've asked you before about the way you guys spread things around. As an offensive guy, would you rather have this diversity or a guy, the Justin Jefferson type guys?
Yeah.
Is it better to, which do you prefer?
Well, right now I prefer what we're doing. For sure. I think we got multiple guys that have different skill sets, and just trying to put those guys in the best position to go make those plays. And those guys have been such great teammates, selfless. Everyone's cheering each other on and making plays, and it's been good. I mean, it's been spread around pretty good. I thought, so to this point, it might change, but I thought it'd be hey, 12 catches for this guy one game, too. I mean, I feel like everyone's getting 5, 6, 7, and it's been spread around pretty good. So it's been good, and like I said, we just got to keep it going one day at a time.
Why do you think JT has been so successful late in games? Because the carries between first and second half are almost the same.
Yeah.
The production is crazy in the second half.
Yeah, I think I go back to it every week. I think our guys up front do a hell of a job blocking for him. He's seeing it well. He's running really hard and really physical. I think that's a big part of it, too. He does have the vision, but the physicality that he's running with right now is tremendous.
You can finish a game with him?
Yes.
That makes it look pretty smart, right?
Yeah, no, it's...
When you're playing the leads.
Yeah, no, it's great. Anytime he can have the ball in his hands at the end of the game, it's big for sure.
Is there a challenge in playing a team for the second time when you beat them kind of badly the first time?
I think every week in this league is a new challenge, a division opponent at home. Obviously, within the division, we know them, they know us, they know our tendencies, and we got to come ready to go. I mean, this is a good football team. We got them at home, a division opponent, like I said. We got to be all over it this week.
Does it make it easier as a game planner or play caller when you don't have to try to find ways to get one guy open and you can kind of just call plays for?
Yeah, I think you try to be multiple in the play calling and putting the game plan together, and because we know we got a ton of guys that do different things and trying to get them all targets, and that's kind of our process that we go through is how do we get so many touches of this guy and so many touches of this guy, and the run game and the fronts and everything that goes into it. Just credit to our offensive staff, the way they go about it. Jim Bob just does a phenomenal job with everything, along with the rest of the staff, Tony, Tommy, Reggie, DeAndre, Brian Bratton, our quality control, doing the cards and the drawings and all the stuff that goes into it, Diego, Alex Tanny, Cam, I mean, everybody, and same thing with the defensive staff for sure.
You ever been on a offensive heater like this?
What's that?
You ever been on an offensive heater like this?
I don't know if I have. I've been a part of some pretty good ones. I think we were rolling pretty good in 18 when I was at the Chargers, and then obviously the 22 year when I was in Philly. We were probably pretty similar to this. Yeah.
Is there a particular number offensively that really stands out to you right now, or a particular thing that you've seen that's okay, wow?
I think there's a lot of numbers that stand out, but I think the biggest number that stands out to me is points. You got to score points in this league, and if you can score points, obviously you got a great chance to win. So I think that's a big part of it.
Kind of broad, but why has Daniel avoided sacks so successfully this year?
Because our offensive line is really good right now. I think that's part of it. It starts up front with those guys, and they're protecting them like crazy, and they're all communicating well and protecting at a high level, different looks that come up in the games. The communication's been on point, and so like I said, we got to continue that just one day at a time.
When he is pressured, he's still been able to hang in there, feel it, make the throw. Is there something to maybe just that awareness that, hey, even if pressure is going to come, I still know where to go with the ball? And
Yeah, that's a big part of it too. I think it's understanding what's coming and where the ball needs to, be out on time. And if we don't get the right looks, so like we had a few last week where, pre-snap I'm on the sidelines and I'm like, this might not be great, versus this look, and he gets the ball down to the check down as quick as possible and keeps the chains moving. And so I think that comes, with experience and playing and knowing what the defense is doing, and he's doing that at the ultimate high level right now.
You've talked about AD like having earned it the last few weeks, and really any player, but for him in particular, Brian Mason told he took his first gunner reps and all that. Like,
Yeah.
What was your just reaction to that and the way he's earned, his keep?
Yeah, no, I think he's done a really good job. Each and every week, continuing to grow and get better. And then obviously taking on the special teams role and the gunner and him flying down, he can run. So it was good to see him out there at the gunner position. And we're just taking it week by week with him, but he's doing a good job.
Obviously, not that you're one that's too plugged into maybe the Vegas lines, but you guys are a 2-touchdown favorite, which is a massive number. Do you coach against any of the sort of, hey, we're going to be a big favorite, everyone's picking us to win this game, that sort of thought this week, or what's your message to your team?
I never look at that stuff. I think every week in this league is a challenge. I don't care who you're playing, where you're playing. Everyone in this league is good. And like I said, it's a division opponent at home that we got to be ready for.
Daniel is obviously the big addition to this offense this year. Outside of the impact that he's had, what else about this offense you feel like has this moving so well that's been a difference from year to year?
I think, I said it a little bit earlier, but I think it's just the guys playing together. I think that's a huge part of it, and everyone's pulling for each other, and the team chemistry is a huge part of that. And everyone's pulling for each other, and being on the same page is a huge part of it. Starts with the O-line, starts with the quarterback getting us in and out of the right plays consistently. Makes a huge difference for our offense.
When you're on a couple more, where's the balance in like, hey, what we're doing is working, let's not change it, versus, hey, we got to keep things fresh?
I think you always want to be multiple with your scheme, and obviously depending on who you're going against and what they're doing, you want to have wrinkles up every week. I think that's part of the challenge as coaches, is to always, stay evolving in what you're doing, and being, aggressive when the time needs to happen. I think that's a huge part of it. And, I think you just got to always be evolving.
Defensively, I know obviously you guys are down quite a bit at corner. From a pass rush perspective, do you guys need to win quicker on the pass rush? A lot of pressures, but not as many sacks per pass attempt.
Yeah, I think it all ties together, right? The pass rush ties in with the coverage ties in with the pass rush. And even when we're getting there, we're getting the QB pressures, that leads to interceptions. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be a sack. Obviously, you love sacks. You want to get sacks. But as long as we're tight on the back end and we're getting there and making the quarterback make quick decisions, it all ties together.
One more on AD. When it comes to just, I guess, perhaps not getting what you want, like, for example, obviously he wants to play a lot. Any player would. How do you see him go about just seizing whatever opportunity he has and perhaps embracing that a bit, more differently or whatever than before?
Yeah, no, he's been in the right mindset ever since, that thing happened a couple weeks ago. He's attacked it the right way. He's going about his business the right way. And then as soon as he continues to get more and more opportunities, it'll happen again for him.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys.